What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, this video right here, y'all. This thing is going super duper mega viral, and I'm going to lend my commentary to this. I'm actually react to this video with Elon Musk and this guy, Ross Sorkin. I think this is a CNBC interview, but it's basically Elon Musk discussing the whole situation that's going on his platform, Twitter/X, whatever you want to call it, where these mega companies have stopped advertising. They say, hey, man, we're not advertising with you anymore, Elon, because of some commentary that you've made. Actually, let me jump to this article real quick. Let's kind of lay the groundwork for this. So you can see on CNBC, and this happened, Friday, November 17th. This is a couple of weeks back. Apple, Disney, and other media companies paused advertising on X after Elon Musk boosted an anti-Semitic tweet. Apple has paused its online advertising campaigns on X, formerly Twitter, after owner Elon Musk made anti-Semitic comments on the platform. Several media companies, including Disney, Comcast, Warner Brothers Discovery, Paramount Global, and Lionsgate Entertainment, have also suspended advertising on the service. All right, so basically that's the background for this whole situation that this guy right here, Ross Sorkin, is talking to Elon Musk about. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and just play this. I'll stop it in between. I might not watch the whole thing. I might fast forward through some of this, but basically you'll get the entire gist of what it is that Elon is saying almost right off the bat. All right, let's go.
But there's a public perception that that was part of a apology tour, if you will, that this had been said online. There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger today.
I hope they stop.
You hope?
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself.
But
go fuck yourself. Is that clear?
That dude was stunned. He was like, wait, what? What did you say? And I want y'all to understand something, too, when it comes to this situation. They're at this Deal Book Summit, okay? That's where they're at. This place they got the CEOs. They got a lot of these cats in the audience right now, okay? So Elon Musk is talking to a bunch of bigwigs, a bunch of corporate executive CEOs. He's talking to these cats, all right? That's how this interview is taking place right now. As a matter of fact, he goes on to say,
I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
You see, he's talking to Bob Iger right there. And I think Bob Iger is literally sitting in the audience as we speak. Yeah, this article on the Hollywood Reporter where Bob Iger says he's been conducting succession postmortems and he explains pulling ads from X, right? He's saying that about Elon, right? And this is what it's going on, right? Iger discussed the matter during an interview at the New York Times Deal Book Summit in New York on Wednesday afternoon. That's literally where Elon is at right now. That's what this all is. So Bob is probably sitting out there on the front row, okay? Sitting on the front row, hearing Elon basically say, yeah, bro, go fuck yourself. Yeah, I mean, just right to his face. Elon ain't tripping. He said, yeah, man, that's what he says. Because here's what Bob Iger had to say about this, by the way. He says, I have a lot of respect for Elon and what he has accomplished, Iger said. We know that Elon is larger than life in many respects and that his name is very much connected to the companies he founded or owns. By him taking the position he took in a public manner, we felt that the association was not necessarily a positive one for us. You guys remember how I said Bob Iger is just a slick talking politician? All right. This cat is a slick talking politician, but he basically says all of this to try to smooth out. Yeah, again, Elon is probably sitting in the audience watching Bob's interview. And so Bob is trying to make sure he keeps everything clean. Because look, the reality is that they probably want to just go, hey, Elon, hey, don't do that again. All right. All of this pulling the money, it's just a slap on his hand. Just like, hey, a little punishment for you. Don't you do that again. OK, don't you step out of line again. That's basically what's happening here. And so Elon is basically up there. Let me let him finish.
Let me ask you then.
That's how I feel. Don't advertise.
How do you think then about the economics of X? If part of the underlying model, at least today, and maybe it needs to shift, maybe the answer is it needs to shift away from advertising. If you believe that this is the one part of your business where you will be beholden to those who have this view, what do you do?
F-Y.
He said, GFY. How many different ways do you need to hear this, bro? I've said what I got to say about it. How do I feel about it? Go fuck yourself. Do I need to spell it out? GOFUCK. You know, it's like, what do you want me to say? I just said it. He's not worried about it. Again, he's saying, I'm not going to be blackmailed by these clowns. That's not happening here. Okay? And what is happening that this guy, I don't think he understands what's happening, because a lot of these cats, they are not used to dealing with businessmen. Businessmen are bending over backwards trying to make deals. But Elon Musk is basically saying, I'm standing on a principle. The reason that I bought this platform to begin with was not because of money. It was based upon a principle that this man held. And I don't think that this guy, and I don't think a lot of people understand that that's the reason why this cat was willing to drop $44 billion on Twitter, okay, and buy that platform, because he's standing for something, and that something is freedom of speech. And these cats are not understanding that. And again, I'm going to let him continue, but you're going to hear how confused this interviewer is. This cat is completely lost as to the conversation that Elon Musk is trying to have.
I understand that, but there's a reality too, right?
Yes. No.
I mean, Linda
no,
Yaccarino's right here, and she's got to sell advertising.
Absolutely. So, totally. No. Actually, what this advertising boycott is going to do, it's going to kill the company.
And do you think that
and the whole world will know that those advertisers killed the company, and we will document it in great detail.
But those advertisers, I imagine, are going to say, we didn't kill the company.
Oh yeah.
They're going to say,
tell it to Earth.
But they're going to say, Elon, that you killed the company because you said these things, and that they were inappropriate things, and that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform, right? That's what they're going to say.
And let's see how Earth responds to that.
Again, you see, you hear what I'm saying? This cat is saying, well, but Elon, they're going to say this. And Elon's like, let the people speak. Let the people speak. The people will make their own judgment on what it is that I did. I'm standing up for freedom of speech. That's what I'm standing up for. What are these cats standing for? Their bottom line, their money, their pocketbooks? See, there's a difference. This cat is standing on a principle. He's standing on the principle of freedom of speech. And these guys are saying, no, we don't like the fact that you said something that we disagreed with, that you put an opinion out there that we as these business owners and all of that we disagree with, and that maybe some of our constituents or some of our customers might disagree with. So because you said all of this, we're going to use the leverage that we have and try to slap you on the wrist. Don't you do that again. You better make a public apology to the whole world and tell them how I'm so sorry that I said what it is that I said. I promise it'll never happen again. Elon's like, nah. You're not using that as blackmail against me. The company will just go under. All right. The company will go under. The company will fold. And everybody will know it was because of an advertiser boycott. Again, this cat is saying, I stand for something. What's more important, this company or the freedom of speech? Which one? Are you willing to censor yourself and sacrifice your opinions so that you can keep your business? That's basically the question. That's what this is all about. And Elon is saying, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at with it. It's a bold statement, and I love that he's saying this, and I love that everybody's talking about it. But it's like this cat doesn't understand. This is the conversation that Elon Musk is trying to have.
This goes back to
we'll both make our cases,
right,
and we'll see what the outcome is.
What are the economics of that for you? I mean, you have enormous resources, so you can actually keep this company going for a very long time. Would you keep it going for a long time if there was no advertising?
I mean, if the company fails because of an advertiser boycott, it will fail because of an advertiser boycott, and that will be what bankrupted the company, and that's what everybody on Earth will know.
What do you think then of the? This goes back to the idea of trust, though.
Then it'll be gone, and it'll be gone because of an advertiser boycott.
But you recognize that some of those people are going to say that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform, and I just wonder and ask you and think about that for a second.
Tell it to the judge.
But the judge is going to be
the judge is the public.
And you think that the public is going to say that Disney is making a mistake?
Yes.
And they're going to boycott Disney?
They already are.
Well, there are some that are for lots of different reasons, but you think that this is going to, that you have the, this goes to actually the interesting of power and leverage.
Let the chips fall where they may.
You see, again, this is the point that Elon, again, he's having this conversation, and this guy is talking about leverage. He's thinking that Elon is trying to win, you know? So, well, you know, the companies have the leverage over you because you need their, their advertising dollars, and they can boycott you, and then your company's going to fold, so the companies win. And he's like, this is about freedom of speech. Let the chips fall where they may. And if the company goes under, it goes under. But freedom of speech is what I got Twitter for. I didn't get Twitter to make money. Yeah, it'd be nice if it did. But he's even saying it right here. He's willing to let the company go. He's willing to let the company completely crumble and fall. As long as freedom of speech, hey, if it happens, it happens. It is what it is. It's the classic point that he's trying to make. Hey, sometimes you got to stand for something at some point in time. And then he's about to make this really dumb comparison. This guy's about to make this really dumb comparison to Tesla. And again, it just further illustrates that he doesn't understand the conversation that's being had right here.
Let the chips fall where they may.
Can I ask why that is the approach? And I ask it because you've been
What's the other approach?
Well, you've been very particular about the approach to Tesla. When you think about the engineering involved in that, the approach to SpaceX, the approach to some of the stuff you're doing with AI has been very specific, right? There's not a let the chips fall where they may approach to those businesses, I don't think.
No, we focus on making the best products. And Tesla's gotten to where it's gotten with no advertising at all.
I understand that.
Tesla currently sells twice as much in terms of electric vehicles as the rest of electric car makers in the United States combined. Tesla has done more to help the environment than all other companies combined. It would be fair to say that, therefore, as a leader of the company, I've done more for the environment than everyone else, and any single human on Earth.
Now, before I get to this last statement, I just want to, again, just illustrate that Elon is saying, essentially, Tesla's purpose is this, okay? Clean environment, doing something for the environment, electric vehicles and everything. It's helping the environment. I've done more than anybody else on the planet in terms of helping the environment by, with my company, Tesla. That's the way Elon Musk is, framing this conversation. And what this guy doesn't understand is when you're talking about X and Twitter, what does he have X and Twitter for? He's talking about being intentional, all right? He's saying, yeah, you've been very intentional with your business. Tesla, you've been very intentional, all right? But none of this, devil may care attitude when it came to, oh, yeah, just let the chips fall where they may. There's none of that with Tesla. So why are you doing that over here with Twitter? And again, it's because Tesla is about, clean air and, making money and all of that. Twitter is about freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. So if I'm going to basically compromise the principle of freedom of speech just to make money, then what's the point of saying this is about freedom of speech? What's the point of that? And I know, yeah, some people will get in the comments and say that, yeah, Elon has been, a little censorious or whatever in certain regards to Twitter and X and everything like that. And, you can debate that all day long. But I think that's, again, the conversation, at least in Elon's head, that he's trying to have with this guy. That's the difference between Tesla and Twitter. Tesla is about clean air and all of that and, clean environment. That's what Tesla's about. I got Twitter, and he said it from the very beginning. This is about freedom of speech. Should be an open public platform, the open forum, the town square, where everybody just gets out there and says whatever it is that they want to say, And yeah, in my opinion, it should be a little bit more free. But nevertheless, that's the whole point of this. So if he's going to kowtow to some businesses that are going to pull advertising money in terms of, yeah, you need to shut up. You can't say this. You can't say that. You, Mr. Owner Elon, you can't say all this stuff. So we're going to pull money out in an attempt to blackmail them or attempt to just, kind of slap them on the wrist. The company will fail. The company will fall. I'll be damned if I'm going to give up my voice if this is the exact reason I bought this company. I didn't buy this company to make money. Again, that's what this guy's not understanding. But let me let Elon finalize this thing because there's another point that he's making that I absolutely love and I've made several times myself.
No,
How do I feel about that?
Yeah, no, I'm asking you personally how you feel about that, because we're talking about power and influence and.
I'm saying what I care about is the reality of goodness, not the perception of it. And what I see all over the place is people who care about looking good while doing evil. Fuck them. Okay?
Man, I mean, he ended that on just a mic drop. Yeah, here, let's hear that again.
I'm saying what I care about is the reality of goodness, not the perception of it. And what I see all over the place is people who care about looking good while doing evil. Fuck them. Okay?
I really wanted him to say respectfully after that. Fuck them. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted him to say that. That would have been awesome. But look, here's the thing with Elon, okay? This is what he's saying, essentially, is that all of these companies, and he talks about it all the time, these woke companies, all right? All of these companies want to put forward this air of, oh, we're such a good company. Oh, we're so pious. We're so wonderful. Okay, you guys have heard me say this time and time again. All right. I did an entire video where I was discussing what it is. And in terms of Hollywood, all right, since Disney and he addressed Bob Iger directly, all right, he's talking directly to this guy and saying, look, you want to have this image of absolutely looking good and looking like the good guy, but you're here trying to censor my speech. You're here against freedom of speech, even though you're pretending to be the good guy in all of this. Oh, we can't have Elon saying that sort of thing. We're going to pull our advertising money away from him. And again, I've said this before. It's fake, phony sanctimony. All right. That's what these cats are. I did a video. Let me go to this because I want you guys. I did this video months ago. All right. Check this out. So this is a video that I did 8 months ago. OK, and I was talking about the definition of woke when it comes to Hollywood and entertainment. All right. I want y'all to listen to what I said because it really speaks to exactly what it is that Elon Musk just got through saying. The appearance of wholesomeness and goodness. So to me, like the woke and woke Hollywood, it just means fake sanctimonious self-righteousness. All right. Okay. It's talking about like box checking. Hollywood has to do certain things. We got to check boxes. All right. That's to me is just as woke as it gets. All right. It's trying to hit like that ESG score because you don't really care about the topics. Okay. You're just trying to hit the ESG score. All right. And you basically want to push an ideology for no other reason than to just appear better to other people, all right? It's kind of like religion, right? You got a guy, every week he goes and he gets dressed up and he goes into a church or a temple or a synagogue or whatever, and he doesn't give one damn about that religion, okay? Lives his life some other kind of way, all right? He's performing the rituals, he's going through the motions, all right? But he doesn't really care, all right? This is what good people do, all right? Like that mindset, that mentality, right? So you got entertainment companies that pander to the social justice ideologies of 2023 because this is what good companies do. And Elon is basically saying, fuck those people, okay? That's basically what Elon is saying. Because he's like, look, you guys are willing to sacrifice something as important as freedom of speech just to, look good, just to look good to a few other people. Yeah, sometimes things are said, people don't like them. We understand that. But, again, you have a freedom to speak and say what it is you want to say. And you're not about to bully me on my own platform. That's essentially what Elon is saying. You're not going to bully me on my own platform. You can go. And guess what? If the company crumbles, it crumbles. But I got this thing. I got into this thing for the freedom of speech. I'll be damned if I'm going to sit up here and just let somebody come in here and curtail my speech. That's not happening. All right. So anyway, that was it. I just loved this video. I thought that this was excellent. I thought this was awesome. And I'm glad it's making its way around the internet. And yeah, Bob Iger, look, Bob Iger is exactly who we thought he was. He's a politician. He's going to say everything that he needs to say. All right. He's playing that schmoozing game. I guarantee you they will still stay on Twitter. They're going to stay on X. All right. They ain't going nowhere. Disney ain't going off of X. He's just doing the little, hey, I got to look like a good little company right now. So let me pull all my advertising off of Twitter so I can look good, all right? But the reality is this cat will come back before Elon don't need him. He doesn't. And again, if the company falls, it falls. But at least this cat is standing for his principles, all right? And, he's standing for the principles and the values that matter in the world of freedom, Unlike these other cats over here, these CEOs of these companies, they don't care about freedom. They care about this, all right? Dollar bill, y'all. Cash rules everything around me. That's basically what it is. But anyway, folks, you guys let me know what you think about this situation. Again, I love this interview. I love this little 4 or 5 minute clip that Elon put out there. These guys had this conversation. It's great. And again, this should embolden everybody to get out there. Hey, speak freely, say what it is that you want to say, have some principles and stand on them. I think that's valuable. And I think that's important. But you guys let me know what you think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.